Good afternoon, DC Ranch golfers. Here we are sitting on Saturday, June the 24th, and I'm sitting inside because it's getting a little toasty outside finally. This is the first time that we've reached probably 105, and all of our play has figured this heat out here in Arizona. So the beauty of it is we can use that first and 10th tee start, and everybody's out on the golf course. And I say everybody, probably 80 players went out today in the morning before 9:30, and if we had put those same 80 players out on a straight tee, they wouldn't have teed off until 11:30. So they got a chance to beat the heat, and they got a chance to play with their friends, and they are long gone to be with their family. So that's why we really like the first and 10th tee starts, especially during the summertime. The Inferno. The Inferno is our men's summer member guest, and that will be over the dates of Friday and Saturday, August 25th and 26th. You may sign up for the Inferno from 7 a.m. on Saturday, July the 1st, which is next Saturday. And the field will be limited to 60 teams, and we have sold it out every year since we started this. I think this will be our 9th Inferno, so we're really looking forward to it. What we've got coming up from July the 3rd, and then we will stay closed until July the 17th to reopen on the 18th. This is when, in years past, it took maybe 2 to almost 3 months to do what we're going to do in 2 weeks, and that is we are going to blitz the golf course. Tees, fairways, greens, practice tees, practice fields, everything that we've got that says turf on it during these 2 weeks. And the process this coming year is called a drill and fill. And what that means is the tines that go into the turf, as you know, during an aerification, and it pulls out plugs and it goes 10 inches deep. And then those holes are filled with sand to give us a really, really strong foundation. And so that will happen on the 3rd and the 4th, giving us the most time to have the greens heal first, and then followed by the other turf areas, specifically tees, fairways, roughs, etc. So we're looking forward to getting that done. We're looking forward to getting it over with, but the drill and fill is really important. Moving on, let's go ahead and talk about the Men's Ryder Cup competition against Silverleaf, which happens every other year in conjunction with the main Ryder Cup between the United States and Europe. So the dates for our Ryder Cup will be the 21st through the 23rd of September, and that's a Thursday, a Friday, and a Saturday. And we're going to have a qualifying this year because we will have to limit the field, as you might guess, to 12 players. And so please look on 4Ts coming up for the qualifying dates, as it should be a fun competition, and we're really looking forward to it. Let me go ahead and talk about our course conditions as we have them out here right now. The greens are absolutely excellent, and that's because we don't interfere with the Titfegal Bermuda greens by overseeding them in the fall, so they're absolutely spectacular right now. The rough, because we had rough out there, you might see some spots via traffic which are not as good as we would like, but we knew this going into it when we were going to put the rough out there, and we're going to do it again this coming fall. We're delighted that many of you have taken advantage of the reciprocal program with the other clubs in the area, and I should define those clubs as Pinnacle Peak, Desert Mountain, Desert Highlands, Mirabel, Fire Rock, Terra Vita, Phoenix Country Club, and Blackstone. If we can help you with filling out your forms, we'd be glad to do that, but please understand that this is just a nice thing that happens between the clubs. It's not anything that has to do with our bylaws or memberships or anything, so we're just glad that you get to take advantage of it. And if you have any questions, please call the golf shop for details. And something we're really proud of with one of our staff members, PGA member Abby Parsons, at the annual PGA meeting, which happened 2 weeks ago. Abby was elected to the board of directors, and we're delighted for Abby. We're delighted for our club to be represented by Abby. And in just a second, I'm going to call Abby over here, and we're going to have you meet Abby if you haven't. And we're just going to have Abby say hello to everyone so that you can put a face with a name. So if you can give me just a second, I'm going to have Abby come into the office here, and we're just going to talk to her and have some fun. So folks, here we are joined by Abby Parsons, and Abby is a PGA member, Class A, golf professional. We're delighted to have Abby on the team. And Abby, most recently, as I mentioned just a minute ago, was elected by over 350 people in attendance via Zoom or actually in person at our most recent Southwest Section PGA annual meeting. And Abby, congratulations to you, representing the club, representing you, representing your family. I think it's a wonderful testament to what you've done in a very short time as a PGA member. So let's talk about this. How do you see your role? What have they told you your role is going to be just starting out at the next board meetings?
Yeah, well, thank you, first of all. I could not have gotten this without him, so I want to put that out there. He was a huge help in all of this. But basically, I will be a part of making decisions for the section. The new president, Steve Leonard, really stressed that in the annual meeting that the board is going to have a lot of responsibility in that regard. And then recently, I was asked to be chair of the communication committee. That's a new committee they're creating to work on their communication with the members of the section and just keep everyone a little bit more involved. But yeah, I'll be a part of the decision making. I'll be honored to represent the club, the Country Club at DC Ranch, on the board, and yeah, get my name a little bit more out there.
That's great. Like I said, it's certainly an honor. For those of you who don't know Abby, now there's a face with a name. And if you've got anything relative to the Southwest Section PGA, we now have a voice. So in any event, again, congratulations and well done.
Thank you. Appreciate it.